Hey guys, I'm the Side Hero coming at you with some side hustles for the new year. I'm going to be talking about some side hustles that I personally have tried and have some experience in, so I can share a little bit of some of the pros and cons about them, as well as some side hustles that you may have heard of that I just personally didn't really care for. So, without further ado, let's get started. So I'm going to start off with Indeed.com. Indeed.com is a website you can use to find local jobs in your area. For me, I used it to find side jobs that I thought were kind of fun and interesting descriptions. With it, I found three jobs. One was a woodcutting job, another was a Army surplus store, and my current job where I work at a restaurant. This one has been by far the most profitable of my side hustles. Hey guys, so we're just going to go over some quick pros and cons of Indeed.com. Just going to jump right into it. So if you're looking for a side hustle or a second job, say you have a career and like you have some free time, or maybe you are looking for a job, Indeed.com is a great website to check out. They show you multiple jobs. You can search by category. Let's say you want food restaurant, maybe you want healthcare, maybe you want a labor gig. You can type in those words and it'll pull up local jobs that you can do. They have status is going to be, they have part-time jobs, they have full-time jobs, they have like contingent jobs, they also have like one-time jobs. So that's really nice. You can kind of find what you're looking for. They have the category, which I already talked about, and they also most of them tell you how much they're going to pay, and they'll give you contact information on how to get a hold of them. You can upload your resume, so that's really cool if you're looking for a side hustle. Another advantage is once you get the job, you can meet a lot of new people. I met a lot of cool people. I've worked like 3 or 4 jobs that I found through Indeed.com. Met a lot of people. A lot of them are really cool, and you can make new friends that way. The next thing is because they're jobs, they're consistent income, and that brings us to the next point, which is because it's consistent income, it got the most profit. Using Indeed.com, I made tens of thousands of dollars. I don't know exactly how much, but that's 25 to 30K, I would say, by using Indeed.com. And the last thing is if you have a like a career already and you're just looking for a second job, well, what's kind of nice about Indeed.com is you can kind of find your fun job, the job that you don't mind working because it's like play for you, or at the very least, it's not really work. And if you don't like it, you can just, oh, it's a fun job for me. I'm gonna leave. Find something else. So the cons about it would be because they're mostly jobs, you're working someone else's schedule. So some of the jobs, like Shipt we'll talk about, you can work whenever you want, but most of these are jobs and you have to work their schedule. And the last thing that I found that I didn't like was some coworkers you like, some coworkers you don't like. I definitely met coworkers I didn't really care for. Alrighty, so the second most profitable side hustle I worked is working for Shipt. And those of you who don't know, Shipt is a grocery delivery company where you shop other people's groceries and then you deliver to the front door. All you really need is a cell phone with the app, the t-shirt, which once you're hired, they'll deliver to you, as well as a debit card, which again, once you're hired, they'll deliver it for you. For me, Shipt has been very flexible, and it's really nice because you can work how much you want or as little as you want. That's one of the greatest benefits about working for Shipt, is just the flexibility. Alright guys, I'm going to talk about the quick pros and cons of Shipt. The biggest pros is flexibility. With Shipt, you can choose when you want to work via the schedule, or you just open the app and find a job and you just take it. For me, the pay has been roughly $15 to $30 an hour. The way the pay works is you get paid $5 per order just for picking it up. Then you get 7% of the total order amount. So if the bill was $100, you get $7 on top of the 5. In addition to that, you can get tipped. Usually, I find that about 50% of the customers tip. They can either tip via the app or in cash. And then lastly, Shipt will pay you weekly. Every Friday, assuming you work, you will get paid by Shipt via direct deposit. So it's very convenient. You can also meet new people, either the customers or your fellow Shipt workers. I find them to be very personable and you can easily talk to them and make new friends. If you like to listen to music or have a killer playlist, I find that to be kind of a good way to get you in the mood to go ship, is put in your headphones and do your job and listen to jams while you make the delivery. Some of the cons of Shipt is it can be kind of inconsistent. So if there's no jobs available, there's no jobs available and you can't work. It's also first come, first serve, so if other shoppers are more aggressive in taking those orders, well, you're out of luck. Some of the biggest frustrations I find with Shipt is when you can't make progress on an order because they're missing the item at the store, in which case you have to stop an employer and ask them if they can find it, which can take anywhere from 15 to 20 minutes, and this digs into your time. Also, if the customer doesn't respond, let's say they don't have an item and you're looking for a substitute and the customer's not responding, this again can eat up into your time. With Shipt, it's a really high emphasis on time and speed, so this can be very frustrating. Also, it can be frustrating if you can't find the place where you need to drop it off. A home is usually not the case, but like an apartment building where there's multiple buildings and let's say it's dark out, it can actually be quite a challenge to find the correct apartment to drop it off. And lastly, this job does require you to drive around in your own personal car to make the deliveries as well as to go to the grocery store. So you will be putting miles on your car.
The third most profitable side hustle I've used is good old-fashioned eBay. For those who don't know, eBay is a website where you can go on and sell unused items to people on the internet. The beauty of eBay is it's so simple to use. Simply take an item, take a photo of it, and then post it on the website. When you post it on eBay, make sure you choose a descriptive title, as well as post several pictures. This will increase the chance of someone actually buying your item. And then you can set the price that you want.
Okay guys, so let's talk about some pros and cons of eBay. The biggest pro that I find with eBay is it's easy to use. You take a picture with your phone, you post the item on eBay, write a small description along with the price that you're hoping to get from it. And then you set it and forget it. You wait for a buyer to buy it. When a buyer does decide to buy it, they'll pay you via PayPal, and you use the PayPal account and they put money in the account and you can either go on a shopping spree or you can deposit it into your bank account. Very simple. There's very little work involved with eBay. So once you have an item, you take a picture and you write a description, you post it on the website. That whole process takes maybe 10 minutes. You do have to wait until someone buys it, which can be a little bit of time, but once someone does buy it, you just simply print off the postage that they provide on the website. You go to the UPS store, you give it to them, and then you're done. For me, the whole process of, aside from them actually waiting for someone to buy, the whole process only takes like 20-30 minutes. So, and you can get potential really good return. I've made a couple thousand, I would say, on eBay. eBay, another benefit is eBay connects you with millions of buyers. Whoever can use the internet and has access to eBay, those are your potential buyers. Versus if you were like do a garage sale, which is a relatively small market. The cons of eBay is that sometimes your products or the item you want to sell can take weeks to months to sell, if it does sell. It has to be something people want. So that can definitely be a con. Another con is eBay, sometimes you can negotiate the price. It's how you depend on how you want to set it up. But sometimes people try to negotiate the price until it's almost like insulting. So you have an item that's like, say you want to sell it for $100 and someone wants to pay you $5 for it. Like, oh, well, no. So that can be kind of annoying. But you can always just say, no, I'm not going to sell it to you for that. The last thing is consistency. So I use eBay just because I have some items laying around and want to get rid of it. And for me, instead of throwing it out, if I make a few bucks off of it, great. So for me, that works. However, if you were looking for consistent income, you would have to find a place or a way to get product consistently, which can be a bit of a hassle. But some people do it. So consistency can be a challenge. Alrighty, so last side hustle I'm going to talk about is YouTube. So many of you know what YouTube is because you're watching this video on YouTube. But anyways, it's pretty common knowledge, but in case you don't know, you can make money off of YouTube. Those little ads on the bottom of the videos that you click off and you ignore, Those are actually how you can make money off of YouTube. When you monetize your YouTube account, you say yes, you can display ads on my on my page. And anytime anyone sees those ads or clicks on those ads or interacts with those ads, the YouTuber gets paid. It's completely passive. So that's the nice thing about YouTube. You post a video, and 5 years down the road, as long as people still watching those videos, you're still making money. Another thing about YouTube is, for me, YouTube is just kind of a hobby. It's something I do for fun, and I happen to get paid for it, and it's kind of nice. It doesn't really feel like work. YouTube also opens up other doors. So if you have a successful YouTube page, you can have like affiliated marketing, for example, like Amazon's associates. Amazon will give you a link that if you advertise something on YouTube and someone clicks that link and then goes to Amazon and then buys that product because they watch your video, you can get a percentage. So you can potentially open up other doors. Also, people use YouTube as a way to advertise either their own product, their website, or their blog, or what have you, to make money for themselves. Also, if you have a big enough page, you can get free stuff. My YouTube's relatively small, so I'm not quite there yet, but hey, maybe one day I can get some free stuff. Some of the cons of YouTube. If you're just doing the advertisements, you're not going to be making a lot of money. If you're wondering, I made about a little over $200 on YouTube over a long course of the years. And I know I said before, if I'm not making thousands, it's not worth my time. But the thing is, I spent that time once. And then that time I spent like 4 or 5 years ago is still making me money. It's not that much, but it's still making me money. So in that case, I'm okay with it. Another thing about YouTube is haters. No matter what you post, no matter how good of a video you make, you're always going to get haters. And you have to kind of have tough skin. Some of them are actually quite entertaining and very creative in their trolling of you. But if you're not used to that or you don't like that, then maybe YouTube's not for you. But YouTube, yeah, you can make some money off of it. Alright, so here are some popular side hustles that I've read or I've heard about that I just simply wouldn't recommend. I've tried some survey-based websites like Swagbucks and another Go survey phone app, which I just wouldn't recommend. The reason being is that for the time that you put it in, you're making pennies, which is just not effective. It's not cost effective. It's not worth your time. Again, moving on the same subject, is any website that asks you to fill out surveys or play games or watch videos, any website like that, again, you're only going to be making pennies for your time. It's not worth it. Field Agent. I tried Field Agent or any mystery shopping app. You know, you can make a decent amount of money, but it was so inconsistent, and I only made like $30 for the number of jobs I did. It just wasn't worth your time. My golden rule of thumb is, if it's not making me thousands, it's not worth my time. So with eBay, with Shipt, with the Indeedcom, these side hustles, they've made me thousands. So if you're not making if you're not making thousands, or at the very least you're not making hundreds, it's not worth your time for a side hustle. So yeah, these are some side hustles I wouldn't recommend.
Alright, so those are some of the side hustles I've been working for the past couple of years. I hope you like this video. If you do please like my videos or subscribe to my channel. I am trying to grow this channel, so any support you give is appreciated. For the next video, I would like to talk about what you can do with the money you make from the side hustle to convert it into passive income, which is the end goal. But anyways, thank you for watching.